Hey, my name's Travis Bull Johnson. I'm running for Congress against Michelle Fishbach.
There's no money in ending war. There's no money in limiting government. To me, part of what makes America great are our small businesses, our small farms, and that's what's getting squeezed out by the establishment politicians.
My wife say, raise cattle, not taxes. Hey, my name's Travis Bull Johnson. Hey, my name's Travis Bull Johnson.
Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Bull. I'd like to welcome you to our fourth update of the Constitutional Republic Party as far as what we have going on and where we're at. We did not get on last week because of the holiday, and which means this week we should have all kind of great things to report on. Unfortunately, we don't. We are still waiting on our donation page to get activated. Because we had one before, they are requiring a little bit more of validation from me. So I had to actually send a copy of my passport today. So hopefully that means we're getting to the end of the line there. But it's like anytime you do a bank account now, with all of the regulations set forth by the government, so they can verify every dollar, make sure you're not screwing the government over in your taxes. I mean, they require all this proof of your demographics and everything else, even though it's a business type account, because I'm the one opening it. They require this extra information or this extra validation from me. I sent over a copy of the approved bylaws over to the people who are helping us on our webpage today. I expect the new bylaws to be posted within the next couple of days. So therefore it'll be available for everybody to go on there and take a look at. Tomorrow we have our next Zoom meeting from those who are interested in being on the organization committee. We're going to be forming two new committees tomorrow. One of which is going to be the platform committee. And these are the guys who are going to be responsible for setting up our platform, looking at our principles, and determining what our positions should be on various subjects. And then when the convention comes around, we're going to vote on those to determine which one of those makes it into our bylaws, and if there is any changes that are needed into our platform, and any changes that might be required on it. What I personally would like to see is for our platform not to be very expansive. Our platform should only include the things that are very important to us, being constitutional republic supporters. It should only address items that are in the Constitution. Anything that's not in the Constitution, I don't really think we should have a platform position on. Let our candidates have their own candidate platforms that represents the people in their districts. That's one of the things I would like to see. Because again, if we start getting into the weeds on the platform, we may have a completely minor issue that makes it into our platform that has nothing to do with our principles, but that might be that one issue that you have a one issue voter on who he just can't support us because of that one issue that has nothing even to do with our principles. So I think it's best to leave those type of issues out and not include them. But at the end of the day, that's going to be up to you guys when we get to our convention, which brings us up to the other committee we're going to be trying to form tomorrow, and that is our convention committee. We're going to be running out of time soon. I mean, we only have three and a half months or so to put this convention together. We haven't even locked into the venue yet. Because again, we haven't been able to start taking donations yet, and the venue is going to need a deposit of about $1,000 just to lock in the venue. And if y'all guys are anything like me, I don't just have extra $1,000 lying around that I can throw on there for a deposit for our convention. Give me a second. Let me turn this light out. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't realize that was blinding you until I took a little bit closer of a look there. So that's, again, one of our other big issues tomorrow is going to be that establishing those two committees. And those two committees are, for the most part, are what's going to carry us through until our convention and we get that convention kicked off. Other than that, guys, I really don't have a whole lot more new to report. I wish I did. There are a couple other little issues I will talk about, but this is more about me than the party itself. I don't know how many of you know Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy is he's online as the disrespected trucker. He was actually one of the organizers of the People's Convoy in D.C. last year. And Jeremy and a buddy of his actually has a radio network called the Disrespected Trucker Radio. And Jeremy has approached me, and because he really likes what we're doing, he really likes what's going on with this new party. And he's approached me about starting our own show on the Disrespected Trucker platform. He has volunteered to be my co-host until we find somebody to be a more permanent co-host. But again, this is going to allow us to get our messages out to more people. I mean, it's very similar to a podcast, except for somebody like me who has a face for radio, it's going to work a lot better. Because you don't get to see me, and you don't get to see me trying to figure out what my angle should be that I never follow with my my camera. Other than that, things on the farm have been pretty busy. I mean, we've had 7 baby goats born this week, 4 mamas. So 3 sets of twins and a single. And ideally, we'd like somewhere around a 50-50 mix between the boys and the girls. And so far this year, we've got 6 bucks and 1 doe. So, yeah, there's a little bit of extra testosterone running around the barn right now with all these young bucklings just trying to. And, you know, after a few days, they're already jumping in and climbing on everything. It's just crazy. So we have that going on. Other than that, guys, I mean, I hope everybody had a great holiday. As I said, we're not going to take up too much of your time tonight because I really don't have a lot of information I would really love to have to be able to throw out here tonight. But and I don't have a whole lot of people in here to ask questions tonight either. But that's kind of what's going on. I mean, we have had a lot of people reaching out, and there's a lot of people who are really interested in what we're doing. I'm going to really be interested once we get everything finalized so we can start accepting memberships, so we'll actually have real numbers to tell people, hey, this is how many people have signed up and committed. I think that's going to be our next big hurdle, is to because everybody can say they're interested, but it's to put that pen to paper to make that commitment going, you know what, I believe in this, I'm in. That's a little bit different ball game at times. So, but hopefully we'll have that ready to go in the next few days. And as I said, the webpage should be updated on our bylaws. I encourage everybody to go on there and take a look at our bylaws. If you have any questions, let us know. We are going to have the chance to adjust these bylaws at our convention. So if there's something on there you think that really needs to be adjusted, please let us know. And we'll put it on there for tabling and discussing at the convention. And if there's but enough people who say, yes, let's look at this, we'll put it up for a vote, and it can always substitute what's on the bylaws now. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming on and signing on. Again, this is Bull. I'm signing off for our 4th update of the Constitutional Republic Party. And we'll continue to, we'll see if we have any new information. If not, then we may start doing these twice a month instead of every week. And that's also going to depend on how this works out with the radio show, on what days they want me to do that. So, again, thanks for everybody for showing up and watching the video. Please go ahead and send me your messages and ask questions if you have any. And we'll see you next week.